What's up, everybody? Sean with Wedgeworth Fishing Gear. We about to show y'all how we make these noodles. We got a 3/4 inch cap. We drill a hole in it. Don't use your hands like I'm doing. Put it on something hard. That's what I normally do, but I couldn't get the camera angle right, so just had to make it work. Drill all our caps at once. I'm just going to show you a few of them just for the video purposes, just where you can get an idea of it. Then we have the CMI 36 twine. It's braided and tarred. It's like a 275, 300 pound test, something right, and I don't remember exactly, but you loop it through and pull it, and then we cinch it down. You can't find the hole there. It'd be like that sometimes. Just gotta get it up in there. It works. We have a crane scale. We normally, pretty much anything we tie, we normally test. We pull it down around 100 or so just to cinch down the knots, just to cinch the knot down real good. And yes, we literally do it on every single one of them to make sure it's right. Make sure everything's nice and tight. You see the size of the knot change from before to after we pulled it. It cinches it down. It's good. And then we put it in our super awesome makeshift noodle cap holder, aka the Pepsi drink holder. We didn't steal it, just found it somewhere. It's a crowd sale, something I have no clue where that come from. We just have it. Then that's actually a piece of stainless steel TIG rod. You could use a clothes hanger, pretty much anything. We just put something, the weight is what you need. That way it holds the caps fairly straight. We've poured them without the weights, and you end up with a whole bunch of caps just flopping over about the time you get them half full of shit. But you just put a little bit of weight. I think we got 4 ounces, 3 ounces, stuff like that on them. Just some random weights. Me and the Peppa dog had to stop and take a lunch break. I was trying to eat. She wouldn't get out the way, so I had to feed her. But as soon as she realizes we're out of food, and she leaves. She doesn't hang around much. She goes to the other end of the garage, lays down, and goes to sleep. But we're back at it now. I use a regular fiberglass resin. Mix it up with the hardener in it. And we pour them, and we pour probably about a 1/2 inch in the bottom, right in there. And what that does is, one, it seals the water out of it, but it also gets into the cracks and crevices and seals the knot real good. That way you don't have to worry about, if later on you happen to take it loose and you want to replace your main line string, you don't have to worry about the loop moving around. Because once the fiberglass is poured in there, or the resin's poured in there, it's sealed. And then when we put the actual pipe in there, the pipe's going to go down and it's going to butt up to that. And once it butts up to that, it's all locked together. It can never move. So your main line loop, you don't ever have to worry about it. It's locked in there. If you drop it or hit it or anything like that, it's not going to break loose and come out. It's locked in where it's at till you destroy the noodle. And it takes a pretty good bit to destroy them. Like, you almost have to beat them with the hammer to destroy them. You can drop them, kick them. They're pretty tough. We got our magic cleaning liquid in the bottle. We wipe down everything before we glue it, just to get maximum adhesion. We don't want it coming loose later on you. So everyone we do, we wipe down. Then we also use that when we're done. We use the Super Duty cleaning solution to wipe down all the excess glue, anything that kind of gets over on them. Put the clear pipe glue on her, push her down in there, turn it just a little bit till you feel it bite, and then it locks down, and that bad boy is ready to go. Now we got our 2.5 inch noodle. Some of them fit super snug, some of them just fit snug. The noodle may turn on there. If it does, it doesn't matter. We don't glue the noodles down. Noodles are free to move around. That way, in case you ever tear one up and you want to cut it off, you don't got to scrape a bunch of glue out. You can just, you know, cut it off and slide another one over the cap if you have to. Little glue on the top and slap the cap on, and she is complete. Tap it on the ground to get it nice and tight. And if you see you can kind of see a little bit in the picture, there's a little bit of glue. So we hit it with the magic spray, and then we'll wipe that little bit of glue off. That was where the sticker was. When we order them, sometimes they come with stickers on them with the barcode, sometimes they don't. It just depends on what batch we get when we order them. Either way it goes, we're going to be sticking the reflective tape on the top of it, so we go ahead and wipe it down anyways. That way it gives a good spot for the reflective tape to adhere to. And another thing is, we sell them to you with that piece of 1 inch reflective tape. Has our logo on it. We recommend you put more reflective tape on it. You don't have to. It's just, the 1 inch, you can see it at night, but what we do with ours, we have an additional 2 inch piece of reflective tape that we put on the actual noodle itself, just to make them more visible at night. Plus, we've sold a bunch of these noodles, and they all have the same reflective tape on them. We only sell so many colors. So if my noodles are on the river and your noodles are on the river, unless we put other reflective tape on them, you can't tell them apart. So we have our own reflective tape that we put on ours, additional to this. That way we can tell ours apart from anybody else's, because we fish with the exact same noodles we sell y'all. So like if you see any of our fishing videos, they're the same noodles. They may look a little different just because, we'll add reflective tape. Like I think we had a red and white or red and yellow reflective tape on it, and I found some green that I really liked. So we're changing our reflective tape out to a green, and we don't do it before we sell it to you, because if we done that, then everybody else's reflective tape would be exactly the same. So we leave y'all plenty of room to do that. What you see right here is the swivel. Put the swivel on, stick the screwdriver through it, and what I'm doing is cinching it down, making sure the knot's nice and tight. That way the knot don't try to walk off on the swivel. After a while of using them, it may move around. You can just pull it tight again. It just makes for a better product. All right, we got the swivel on the noodle. It's time to put the main line on. We got 5 foot of number 18 braided and tarred line. Got a 3-ounce sinker. And on the line, we use a loop on the end. That way you can just loop it through the swivel. And if your line ever breaks, you get hung up on a log, cut it, whatever you gotta do. Need to tie your shoes and you cut a section out of it. It is what it is. You can always just take it and cut off what you got on there and build you a new one. That's how we do it. Loop it, pull it through, feed it down through there, pull that mother sucker tight, and then she is ready to go. Hook's gonna hang up on everything, guaranteed. Building these, you're gonna hook your fingers more times than you could ever imagine. You will hook yourself non-stop. Cinch it down real tight. Everything's good to go. Nice tight grabs on the swivels. Now we've got everything ready. We're gonna roll it up. We roll it up and we put a zip tie on it. Tighten the zip tie down. That's to keep it from coming unwound. Then we heat shrink it. We heat shrink it that way that bundle can't get tied in with the other bundle. That way when you take the noodles out of the package, when you buy them, take them out of the package, you cut the heat shrink off, then you clip the zip tie, and it should just fall out ready to go. It shouldn't be tangled or nothing. Once we drop it in the bag, these are like, I forget how many mils thick they are. They're like I would guess it'd be like a cellophane or something. Basically they heat when they shrink, or they shrink when they heat. Hit them with the heat gun, it shrinks them down. Just all this is for is just to keep it from getting tangled up in the bag. Because we ship a bunch of these, and we all know how the post office is and UPS is. They grab your packages and literally throw them across the room, I believe. Or jump on them, or I believe they attempt to destroy them before you get them just for the fun of it. Once we heat shrink it, then we throw it in the bag. You ain't gotta worry about it getting tangled up with nothing else. That way when you get them, they're not all tangled up. But there you have it. That's a red noodle ready to go. We're gonna switch into super fast mode. Make a handful of these noodles, that way we can show you packaging them. I'm not gonna take forever to show you these. We just finna let it ride. All right. Fastest noodle built in the West just then. You just seen a whole set of noodles built in about 3.5 seconds. Ain't nobody faster than that. Maybe. Who knows? But we got our packaging bag. Got our nice little sticker, lets you know whose it is. We stack them 5 deep up in there. And we got some of these noodles are in a couple retail stores, and they just hang by the bag. And so we use a fairly, thick bag. Plus that way we ship them, and shit ain't falling all out and tore all up. And there you go. Noodles bagged up. Got our little informational paper in there. Tells you what they're made out of. Tells you kind of about them. And that's it. You have now learned how to make noodles. Give us a like, share it, complain about it, don't really matter. Whatever you want to do. Appreciate you watching. Buy something. Call in sick for work and go fishing.